shoot. Oh, man.
Ronald! Ronald!
What do you want, Charlie?
I made you some tea.
Man, I'm just waking up, man. I don't want no tea.
Ronald, I made you some morning refreshing tea. It's nice for you to have it when you wake up.
I'm just waking up. Leave me alone, Charlie. I'm trying to wake up.
Okay, Ronald, I understand that. Well, this is going to help you. It's going to help you, like, get to moving, get you motivated. Try it. I put that special lemon juice in it that I was telling you about. Try it. It's good. It's good.
Oh, man, it's hot, Charlie. Come on. What are you doing to me, man? Oh, told you to leave me alone so I can wake up. I'm just not getting up.
I don't know. I'm just trying to help.
Man, can I get up by myself?
All right.
Charlie, I'm going to work. I'll see you later.
Hey, Ronald. Ronald. Ronald! Really? You just walk out, no kiss, no nothing. Sick of this. Well, look who has finally arrived. Nice for you to make it home.
Yep, I had a hard day at work, Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had a hard day here. Looking at all the stuff you left unattended to before you left. You left that light on in the bedroom. You got your shoes on? How about I take those off, please?
Man.
Gosh, you already know that. Anyway, like I was saying, you left that light on in the bedroom. You know how much that hurts me.
What light?
What
light are you talking about?
The light upstairs.
Oh, man.
And then we went in the kitchen. You left the cereal on the counter. Left that open. You left the cabinets open. I mean, everything is open. Like you don't know how to close nothing. I don't know what problem you got. Maybe you got a problem with closure. You know, every time I turn around, bed wasn't made. I mean, okay, you weren't in that much of a hurry. If you get up in time enough, maybe you can get stuff done. Then I don't have to go behind you and keep picking up the stuff out the bathroom and then and doing stuff that you're supposed to be doing.
You finished?
Not quite, but anyway, you got something to say?
So I'm not gonna get nothing right with you.
Barely. But anyway,
Man.
it's exhausting for me. So I don't know how much I'm gonna deal with this every time I turn around.
Well, can I come home and get a greeting, Charlie?
You just got one. What is this? You just got a greeting. Anyway, can you go and do stuff that I asked you to do? Because you were supposed to do, excuse me. Because I don't have time. I'm busy.
I'll be back, Charlie.
Where you going now?
Getting away from you, all that, man. All right, so what's going on in the skit there, Charlie?
There's several things that's going on in the script, and they don't look good.
Right, and it's just opportunities missed throughout the day where we can build a connection. And I think we're missing the connection as we navigate throughout our day. We may have gotten used to each other. We're not valuing each other. So, we just doing whatever we're doing and stuff, and we failing to connect.
All right, which is our topic. But before we dive deep into it, I want you to know that we are here to equip, empower, and educate couples on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform.
And that's right. Don't forget to help support this ministry by making a contribution to our Cash App at First Focus Faith. And if you're watching by YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe, do it all, because you know what?
We need it all. All right, let's get into this then. All right, so we saw the skit. Let's talk about the one.
I had 3 skits.
Yeah, it was 3 skits, 3 little mini skits here, and I was being very nice to you, going out of my way.
I was not feeling good at the moment. I just got up. Man, my body had my body. My blood is not circulating. My mind don't know what's going on, right? So I need a minute, man. Come on. I'm hurt. I'm tired. I don't want to get up. And here come you trying to give me something I don't want.
Well, again, and we kind of know with couples, one may be a morning person and one may be like Ronald.
Okay. Not a morning person.
Right. So just, knowing each other and knowing what to expect, that is something you got to work on. But it does kind of hamper the connection.
It does. Yeah. These are not deal breakers. You're not going to all of a sudden want a divorce, right? But we got to remember, what is our goal? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, our goal is for the man to leave his mother and father and connect to become one. Mm-hmm. So we can't miss these opportunities.
Right. So let's move on further. So there was another skit where Ron just got on my nerves. He just not doing things that he should have done before he left the house, coming in with his shoes on, just really just doing things to irk me.
Yeah. So we call that nagging. Nagging your partner for all the things he have failed to do, or he didn't do, or he should do. Man, what happened to a nice greeting when I come home? If I come home every day and you nag me every day, I might be a little late coming home sometime.
Do people actually do that? Do they?
Yes, they do. Because when I come home from work, I want to feel good about coming home. I don't want to come home and you hit me with all these things I failed to do. You didn't turn off the light. You didn't take your shoes off. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. You should have did this. You should have thought this. You should have said this. You know what? I'm finna go back to work.
All right. Anyway,
that's what I'm getting ready to do.
Right. Again, another missed opportunity to connect.
That is right. Okay. What about the other one?
All right. What about the other one?
The second skit, you missed that one, didn't you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I jumped out of order.
Jumped out of order.
Yeah.
All right. What was the second one?
So in the second skit, here again, was I being mean?
No, I was leaving home.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gone. See you later.
I think I'm still stuck on being a nag.
See you later.
Okay, yeah. Now that was just disrespectful.
Oh, wait a minute. Why is that disrespectful? I'm telling you, I'm leaving. I got to be in the same room with you or something?
No, I mean, you're like, I'm leaving. I mean, you just left and you just left.
What am I supposed to do then? Stay if I'm leaving?
Yelling through the house. You didn't even come to talk to me. I was calling you because I needed something.
There is no conversation now. Left. I'm leaving. There is no conversation now. Why would I come talk to you if I'm leaving?
Okay. Here again.
Another opportunity for a disconnect.
That's right. That's right.
We didn't connect on
No, we didn't, because it depends on how your relationship runs. So in our household, we don't do that.
We have done that before.
We have, but we try not to practice that.
You have left and text me. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm looking at the text message in the car going down the road. I said, okay, then I guess I don't get a goodbye greeting.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with all that.
We know what happened.
Let's move on.
Failed to connect.
Now think about.
Don't get it twisted. Just because we talking about this doesn't mean we perfectly executing ourselves.
Of course. That's why some of the skits look so real. But like I was saying, now there are
all those 3 things does happen.
That's right.
In our relationship.
Okay. All right. Can we move on from that?
Just being real.
I just want to make this statement. Yeah. So just take the opportunity to dissect your relationship and see, because there are little opportunities where
to connect.
Yeah, and they are missed and you don't even realize it.
So we're gonna give you some. These are not all, right? So you definitely gotta intentionally look at your relationship and what you can do. You may be doing some of these things, but maybe not all. Maybe there's some things that you can do that we would not discuss. Okay, but the foundation of what we're talking about is looking for opportunities to connect in our relationship. Okay, because that's our goal.
Right.
You know what the scripture says.
All right. So the scripture here we're talking about is Ephesians 5:31. For this reason, a man will that is okay. Yes. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. I was thinking of the
Genesis 2:24.
with his
That's right. It's in the Old Testament and it's in the New Testament. Okay?
Right.
That's how important it is. Okay, so
get you for the old and get you for the new.
So let's look at some ways we can connect throughout the day, and as we navigate throughout the day and stuff. Right. So what's our first one, Charlie?
And of course, I always say this is not. Of course, we know all that it is all, but these are little opportunities, and also that you can invest in. All right. All right. So the first one is a morning ritual. Do you have a morning ritual with your spouse?
What does that look like?
Other? Okay. What does it look like for us?
Our morning ritual is we get up and we do devotion.
Yes, we pray and we do devotion.
Right, we connect in that area. Now we do a pretty good job with that one, but there are sometimes we get up and there's a grouch going on.
What?
The grouch not on the couch, but the grouch still in the bed. You're feeling grouchy in the morning and stuff, right? And you have to push through those kind of feelings, okay? And don't allow your feelings to get in the way of connecting with your partner, especially when they're trying to do something to build the connection, like Charlie was doing. She was bringing me something to drink, some hot tea?
It was hot tea.
It was a little too hot. But she was trying to do something to connect, and I really ignored her and brushed her off and stuff, right? Which is bad on my part. Because I got to think about, as we talk a lot of times in these shows, it's not just about my feelings. Right. Okay. Yes, I'm not feeling that great because I just got up. Maybe I do need a few minutes, but we should have a discussion about what this is going to look like in our relationship. So maybe you don't come at that precise time. You come a little bit later. Give me some more time to wake up. You know, how much time do I need? Do I need 5 minutes, 10 minutes? What do I need so that we can connect, even though I may be waking up not feeling great? Right. So the other thing about that, in your morning ritual, whatever you decide to be or decide to do, you can work out together. You can do different things that allow you to connect, get on a deeper level of your relationship. And these things are small, but they play huge dividends in your relationship. Okay, something small, but you're gonna get big results. Right. All right. So number 2, can I get a kiss goodbye when you leave? Well, we need improving this ourselves. You don't kiss me, I don't kiss you. Yeah, enough. We did at one point. We was doing it, and we done kind of fell to the wayside. And sometimes I'm the one lately that has been pushing for it. Oh, brother! Making sure that because think about it. If you say it was something that you were doing and you slip out of routine and stop doing it, that again hampers our connection. It does, without you realizing it. Without you, that's what I'm saying. It's small, right? But like I said earlier, it provides you big results. So because it's small, it make it easier for you not to do it. Right. Don't forget to say I love you. Yeah. Oh, okay. You can say I love you. Kiss each other goodbye. Okay. And just to keep kiss the connection going on. See you later. Yeah. Charlie, going to work. I'll see you later. Hey, Ronald. Shouting through the house. See you later and stuff, right? And then you had something else to say to me. Right. But because I was so focused on what I was doing and leaving, I did not hear. I didn't make time to hear what you had to say. You did not. And as we know, right? We always want to be on a platform of being quick to listen. That is correct. So, I miss that. You talking to the door, and next thing you know, you hear the door slamming. Like, man, what's going on? Okay?
Right.
And naturally, when that occurs, right, it doesn't plant a good feeling for you. Like, man, I had something else to say to Ron. Now he's gone.
Forget. Well, yeah. All right, let's move on to point 3.
All right, what's point 3 though?
Let's start simmering in that. All right. So point 3, you want to check on your spouse. Now, when I say check on your spouse, because we all get busy, we have work, and things are going on throughout the day. When you get an opportunity, check on your spouse. See how they're doing. Send him a text, send him a text message or her a text message to let them know you're thinking about him.
I think this should be at a specific time during the day, because what happens is you check on your spouse, right? You get to work, you forget about it and stuff, right? But if you get a routine, because I remember early in our relationship, I had a routine of checking on you.
Okay.
Every time I go to lunch, first thing I would do was call you. Okay. You don't remember that? First thing I would call you. Call Charlie. Call Charlie. Call Charlie. Now I normally go to lunch at 12 o'clock. So at 12 o'clock, I'm calling you before we have a quick little 5-minute conversation. So, hey, how you doing? Checking on you and stuff, right? And then I'm moving on my lunch. You don't remember that? Yeah. No, she don't. Look how she said, yeah.
Yes, I remember that, Ron.
And then sooner or later, I start doing. That's what I'm saying. That it's something I think we need to improve on ourselves. And early in our relationship, we was doing it pretty good, and then we kind of fell to the wayside. And you take these things for granted. Okay, definitely. It's easy to stop doing it, and then you don't realize you stop doing it until you all of a sudden you wake up. So, wait a minute, I don't get that phone call at lunchtime anymore. Right. Or that text message at lunchtime anymore. Well, I don't do it anymore. Okay. So this is just another opportunity to connect, and this one, you're not in the same location. You're not at the same location. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. But before we move on to the next point, we need to stop and take a commercial break. So we'll be right back. We're back from the commercial break. What that look? All right, we're back from the commercial break. Something happened during the commercial I'm not aware of? No. Okay, so we're discussing small things that you can do to build a connection. And we said earlier, these small things will give you big results. Okay, right. And we gave you three pointers, and one was the morning ritual: kiss each other goodbye, and then check on your spouse. What's the fourth one, Charlie? All right, the fourth one is going to be to establish a evening ritual, just like you said, a morning. So an evening ritual. So how does it look when you get back home? When you step through the doors of your home and you are so happy to see your spouse? Yeah, I want to come home and, feel good about coming home, right? You want to come home. You miss me. You can't wait to see you. I can't wait to get home. I had a hard day at work, or maybe I got frustrated at work. Maybe I was angry at work, and I'm just ready to come home and relax and have a joyful time, some peace in my home. And all of a sudden, I don't get that. Yeah. I get the nagging. Wait a minute. Where are you going with this? We're talking. We're talking in good spirits here. Okay. We're talking about the looking forward to seeing your spouse. Right. But it takes something to build that up. Because if you're constantly going back and forth at each other, there's a loss of connection. You're not trying to invest in your relationship to move it forward. I'm not looking forward to get home to see you. I'm looking forward to probably get home from work, but you don't want to walk into anything else that's not going to make you feel good, right? Right, because if I don't feel good about coming home, I may start to do something else. I'm hang out with the fellows for a few hours and stuff. I'm not really feeling good about coming home. Because coming home does not feel good. It's not peaceful. It's stressful. We're arguing. So, creates a disconnection, and that caused me to do things to further disconnect. So definitely want to establish what that looks like. And one of the things you could do, right, is when my husband or when my wife come home, maybe I'm gonna greet them with a kiss. Maybe I'm gonna greet them with some kind words, and ask them how's their day or whatever the case may be and stuff, right, to make them feel good about coming home.
Do we do that?
No, I don't know.
As society, do we do that?
Probably not. That's why we're having this video to say we need to do these things, okay?
Right.
Because I'm looking at our greeting. I don't think it can improve, okay? And sometimes you have something on your mind, right? That's really dominated. So when you come home, I got to tell Ron about this. This didn't happen, or whatever the case may be and stuff. But then that creates this thought process of not feeling good about coming home because my spouse is going to complain when I get there. And it's not to say you need to not have that conversation.
And we mean complain. Complain about what?
Complain about, like in the video, you complain about things I did not do.
Oh, he's back on the nag. Boy, that really stayed with him, didn't it?
But what I'm trying to highlight is that it is common for you to have a conversation when your spouse come in, and you're not thinking about trying to make it feel good. You think about you need to express some things that's going on that occurred.
I understand.
Right.
I understand.
And I'm trying to tell you, change that up.
Right.
And I'm not saying you don't talk about it, but don't have that as the first conversation when the person comes home.
Gotcha.
Greet them. Come. My focus is to make you feel good when you come home. So that's what I'm going to do. And then later on, the things that I need to talk to you about that perhaps may not make you feel good, maybe we'll talk about that later.
Okay. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. So this is not to say don't express your feelings.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So the next point, and Ronald's going to elaborate more on this. I mean, it's pretty simple because it's something that he loves to do. All right. So point number 5.
Wait a minute. If I love to do it, do you love to do it?
It's okay.
Oh, so that means you don't love to do it.
I mean, yes, I do. So point number 5 is go to bed together.
Apparently, Charlie don't like going to bed together.
In the beginning, I could not stand it.
Why
I could not stand it.
What was wrong with
because
that?
I probably because I was busy doing things.
My point is
and I think the other thing is I don't want anybody telling me when it's time for me to go to bed.
I wasn't telling you when it's time to go to bed. It
felt like that.
I just thought it was a good idea that we go to bed together.
I had to go to bed.
Man, my point exactly. Yeah. Things going on in your relationship, and you forget about these simple, small things. I don't want to go to bed when you go to bed. I don't want to do this when you do this. And it draws away from building the connection. Going to bed helps you build a connection together. Oh, man.
They want me to be in the bed with him. Bed warmer. Bed warmer.
Do we need to scratch this one off?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Apparently, it's not.
It does. It does.
For other couples that like this, please, this is one thing.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying the beginning I didn't. It
sounds like you don't like it now. In the beginning, it's something that Ron can talk about because I don't really like it.
It was like. But you got used to it. It's been years and years and years.
Yeah.
So we go to bed together. It does build a connection.
It does, okay?
It gives you something to look forward to.
Right. Don't you like going to bed with me now?
I do like going to bed.
Right, go to bed. Now, you may not always be able to do this, but you want to put this in your relationship to do it as much as possible.
Yeah, you want us to go to bed together so you can cuddle.
So you can what's that thing you like to do? Spoon.
You like to spoon and cuddle. So going to bed together. That's a plus for you.
Anyway. Mm-hmm. All right. So
don't say something that is going to take away from you from your experience. All right. All right. So the next point, number 6, as we're getting close to the end. Number 6 is dating on impromptu dating. So you're like, what is impromptu dating?
Yeah, what is that?
All right. Just making things everyday things out of a date, and one of the things we talked about, and we just talked about this, but we hadn't done it yet. It's like we used to go grocery shopping together. But think about this. going grocery shopping together and the store. Sometimes stores have coffee shops in them. You can stop and have coffee together. Aw, and shop together.
I think I'm feeling.
I'm feeling
My
what?
feelings about this is probably like your feelings about going to bed together.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's
man.
just a small example. You can find you can do anything can be impromptu dating. You can turn into a date. Going to the
So
bookstore
help
or
our viewers
something.
understand what is it impromptu dating?
Impromptu,
What is
something
that?
that's not really planned a lot. You just do it.
I thought going to the grocery store was something that you
Not
planned.
you plan to go grocery shopping. You don't plan to be having a date doing grocery shopping.
Okay.
Okay, it was
So just doing something
yeah,
together
right,
that needs to be done, I guess, right?
and
And
making
making it out of a date where you
yes,
enjoy spending
and
time
have
with each other to
fun
build a connection.
doing it.
I don't know, kind of have fun grocery shopping, but anyway.
Oh, we gotta go shopping. We can go to the mall. I mean, hey,
I definitely not gonna like that. Man. Be very creative with this and stuff. It's
yes,
something both of y'all can enjoy doing together. And it's normally something that you're doing together, but we normally don't see it as a date.
right,
Right.
all right.
What's the last
So
one,
the
John?
last one
And the
is,
best one.
and the best one. We want to pray together. I don't think there's any other thing, or there maybe, but that can make you connect on such a high level than praying together.
Yeah, praying together, because remember we always talk about the three-stranded cord.
Right,
So you gotta bring God in the middle of your relationship.
That's
and
right.
One of the ways you bring God in the middle of your relationship is pray together.
Praying together.
Okay. Praying for each other, praying for the relationship. Okay?
Yes.
Just, and we do that every morning. Okay? One of the things that we really is committed to, and for them, we're in the 90th percentile doing it. There are some.
Well, I'm glad I'm getting finally a plus here.
So I want to add this in here also. One thing, let's say if you're doing these things, right? Okay. And one of the things that may get in the way of doing these things, if you get angry with each other, I would say even if you are angry with your partner, maybe you may not be speaking with them at this particular time, still try to do these things together.
Especially pray.
What our scripture say, Charlie?
All right. So our scripture is 1 Corinthians 7, chapter 7, verse 3. And we're looking at the Amplified version. And it says, the husband must fulfill his marital duty to his wife with goodwill and kindness, and likewise the wife to her husband.
In other words, look at these small things that you can build as a connection as marital duties. You must do this in a relationship.
Right.
All right.
All right. That's great. All right. So thank you guys for joining us once again. And if you have an idea, know something about connecting, put it in the comments, send us an email. And also, if you want to see a video, a topic, please send us an email so we can also dive into that as well. So thank you guys for joining us once again, and we'll see you again next week with a new and exciting video. Bye-bye.